back where we left off. Actually, we made the game, we made characters, and now I have a new hobo guy. Hopefully this will be better. So, let's check it out. All my skills on, let's do it. Tall woman with dark skin and high cheekbones. She wears a white lab coat and has black hair pulled back in a no-nonsense bun. She does not look happy to see you.
Rangers, where have you been?
Ms. Lawson, meet the new recruits. Recruits, meet Ms. Lawson.
Forget the friendly introductions, Angie. Wasn't the deal we made with the Rangers, we give you food, you give us protection? Well, your recruits are looking pretty goddamn well fed, but we've been up to our tits in killer tomatoes for 8 hours, and not a Ranger in sight.
You should take it from here, recruits. Learning to deal with angry citizens is part of the job.
Okay, we're investigating a distant signal and need to use your radio dish. Can you tell us where it is?
You want to use our radio dish now? Can you see we're in the middle of a fucking crisis? Fuck you. Go find it yourselves.
Wow. Okay. What do you think of the Desert Rangers? That sure talks you all up, but so far you're about as impressive as a wet fart. Man, she's not nice. Killer tomatoes? And killer pumpkins and killer fruit flies. All of a sudden all our plants started growing out of control, mutating, exploding, attacking my people. It's like they've gone rabid or something. Didn't you hear our distress call? We've been calling for help forever. Okay, so who's Matt Forrestal? He's the man in the wheelchair at the monitor desk. Hey, Rangers. Oh, guess it's that dude. He's the one who called Ranger Citadel 8 hours ago. He was hurt. Plants had begun growing strange exploding pods and he got caught in a blast. Whole left side is a mess. Okay, so what went wrong with the plants? I wish there was voice acting for this part. Rose thinks it started with some contamination in the fertilization system. She also thinks it's deliberate sabotage. I hate to think that, but whatever it is, all the vegetation is growing out of control and mutating. The insects too, they're enormous. Your people are in danger? Matt and Rose and I managed to get safety, but the others... Okay, well, we're here now and ready to help.
About time. Now listen, we think the mutations stem from contamination in our irrigation system. Unfortunately, the computer that operates the pumps seems to be malfunctioning and we can't shut it off remotely. Maybe its circuits are overloaded from all the alarms going off. The computer is down the corridor past the airlock behind us. I can open that lock, but if you're gonna do your job and rescue our guys, see Rose. She has the current override codes for the greenhouse airlocks. Either way, we'll lead you to the computer room eventually. If you can get the computer working, you can shut down the pumps from there. If not, you'll have to go into the east and west fields and turn off the valves by hand. Now get going before any more of my people die.
Tell me about the exploding pods.
As if the rest of this craziness wasn't enough, the plants are also starting to explode. Get too close to one of those red pods and bam! Come to think of it, everyone who's changed into one of those pod people got blasted first. If I could get one of those pods to study, intact, I might be able to come up with a cure. You'll need to move slow and careful to get close to the pod without setting it off. If one of you greenhorns has a green thumb, that might come in handy too. I suppose a handful of fragments of pods, let's say 10, would do the trick, if you can't manage to collect a whole one. If we don't find a cure, the infection will surge back and we'll all be dead. Awesome.
Okay, so you think someone from AG Center is behind this? I hope not. I don't want to think that anyone here would do this. We're a happy family. We all want the same thing, to make the wasteland green again. Giant insects? How big are we talking? Saw a fruit fly as big as a bald eagle. It had a stinger like a fucking scimitar. What can you tell me about Rose? Where's our best researcher? She's in her lab trying to find out what went wrong, but even if she figures it out, she's an old lady. There's no way she could go in there and fix it. That's why we called the Rangers. Who else is in trouble? Holy God, look at all this. Researchers and the farmers. They're still out in the fields and greenhouses. We've been watching them dying one by one on the monitors while you butterballs have been off somewhere circle jerking each other. And for some of them, it's been even worse. What do you know about the computer?
Sometimes I think that thing is more trouble than it's worth. It's supposed to automate all our irrigation and feeding, but it seems to be, like, on the fritz most of the time.
We already have some pod fragments. Here they are. Okay, we're getting there. Keep searching until you find enough for me to complete my research. 10 total should do it. Tell me about the lab. Our research lab where we experiment with new breeds. It's down the hall to the east. What happened to the researchers? Researchers were in the greenhouses mostly, and a lot of the cameras were obscured by plant growth, so I don't know what happened to them. But there were terrible screams. What happened to the farmers? I've been watching them dying for hours. I know these men. They were good friends, and now they're gone. Tell us about the layout. East and west greenhouses, where we do most of our testing, are in this building. The west field, where we grow our fruits and veggies, and the east field, which has grazing for our animals and quarters for the farmers, and the big enclosures on either side. They're probably all destroyed by now. You have a monitor system? Yeah, the whole facility is rigged with cameras and an intercom, though the plants have wrecked it in places. It's been horrible seeing what's going on, but not able to help. What could be worse than death? You saw her, that thing you met out front. She was one of my assistants. All of them were our people, and now they're, I don't know what they are, pod people? Good
Yes,
Lord.
go. Do your job. I'll open the central airlocks for you now, but remember, we might have people trapped in the greenhouses, so talk to Rose for the door codes.
Alright, got all the doors open. Alright, let's talk to Matt here. Lean, square-shouldered guy in a flannel shirt and jeans. He would look trim and healthy if his left arm and legs weren't all wrapped up in bandages and his face all bruised and sliced up. He winces as he shifts around to look at you, but then gives a big grin as you approach. Matt, good to see you. Oh shit, what happened to you?
Man, Angie got hit by one of those exploding pods.
Are you okay?
Oh, Kathy says she can fix me up. I hope so. Hurts like the dickens.
Why did I have like half of it voice acted and then gave up on the other half? Well, take care. Bye.
I recognize the uniforms, but not the faces. Y'all must be new recruits. Hope this ain't your first dance, though, 'cause I got the feeling it ain't gonna be a walk in the park. Name's Matt Forrestall. I guess I'm the boss around here. Used to wear one of them stars, though, back in the day. Got a little too close to one of those exploding pods. Now I got a little plant shrapnel souvenir. No big deal.
Okay, so do you have any supplies stocked up that we could use?
Things are a little paltry right now, but I've got some gear you can make use of.
Oh, cool, he sells stuff. Wait, is that him? What is that? That looks retarded. Yeah. Alright, got some junk. Nice. What does he have? Rust bucket? It's like a piece of crap. Oh, that's an assault rifle. Sickle, some ammo, that's good. Might need that. Shovel, good on that. Some mods. All the shit I sold him. I probably should buy these med packs. I don't think I need them just yet. Leather jacket. Doesn't say if it's like light armor or whatever it is. It says armor on it. Goat hide. Hobo basher. Nice. Let me make sure I'm good on ammo. I think I'm okay on stuff. 4 med packs. Alright for now. Alright, what do you do as the boss?
Normally, just keep everything organized and humming along. Today, get blown up, fail to help my people, I guess. Sorry, Rangers. I don't mean to be all self-pity and rain clouds. Just having a shitty day.
You used to wear the badge?
Yes, indeed. I was a ranger. Back before old Vargas's hair turned gray and Ace was just still a 3 of clubs. Quit to run the ag center after I took a bullet in the gut. Missed any organs, but I just couldn't move like I used to.
What are these exploding pods?
They're red seed pods that explode when you get close to them. That's what happened to me. Tried to go in and pull one of the farmers out. Damn pod went off like a grenade. Still haven't got all the shrapnel out either. Stings like damnation.
How are your people faring?
We've lost a lot of good ones, but I'm damn proud of everyone. We haven't had widespread panic. Tensions aren't spilling over too bad. Folks are doing their honest best trying to help where they can. If you find anyone as you make your way into the complex, I'll make sure you get commendations and compensation for helping them out.
Have you heard about Ace's death?
Yeah, I heard. Bet I knew before the Rangers did. Damn shame. Wish I could have gone to his retirement party. Hope you kids did him proud.
What can you tell me about the AG Center?
Damn proud of this place. Signed on here because I figured there were ways other than shooting bad guys that I could make the Wasteland a better place. And make a profit at the same time. Not doing too bad at it either. Got a little distribution deal with the rail nomads, and hopefully soon we'll be keeping the local communities fat and happy. Even Ranger Citadel. Of course, this little crisis might change all that. Serious setback.
How did you know about Ace?
Heard about it from one of our farmers named Skinner. Said he talked to some wandering merchant who traveled with him and seen the attack. Recognized Ace by his description. That crazy hair of his.
What do you mean by distribution?
Well, the food ain't doing any good if it just sits here and rots, is it? I let the researchers figure out the best way of growing things. My job is to get it to the people.
What do you know about the crisis?
Don't know what happened exactly. Rose seems to think our irrigation system's been monkeyed with. Whatever it is, everything in the facility is mutating faster than we can keep track of. The plants are growing weird, exploding pods. The insects are as big as bear cats. Even the men. I don't know what they're turning into, but it's horrible. It's gotta be stopped.
You know anything about the attack that killed... no, I don't want to ask that yet. Tell me about Rose.
One of our researchers, a mentor to all the rest of us. I think she's working down the hall to the left there.
How can we stop the outbreak?
Well, I don't know if we're gonna manage to find a way to reverse all this, but we gotta at least stop it from getting worse, and that means we gotta get that irrigation system turned off. You already talked to Kathy about that, right?
Yeah, okay. Let's focus back on Ace now. Tell me about rail nomads.
Yeah. Once they get themselves straightened out, we plan to use their rail lines to ship to all our customers. But until we can stop this crisis and make sure the food is safe again, nobody's gonna get fed.